you boomed and kind of went, damn squib. Squib.
Story of my life, mate.
Squib.
Damp squib. It's who I am as a person.
You're a squib.
I think we're live. I can't see any chat. I think we have to wait for people to come and find us.
Yeah, they're about 20 seconds
Don't rip
behind,
Lex's
innit?
tights. Don't
Please don't rip my tights. Even though they're already holy, I don't need more holes in them. Thank you. Thank you, Molly. No licky.
Is there something I have to do to show chat, or will it just show?
It tends to just be on there.
Can somebody say something in the side chat so I can see if the side chat's working?
Say
Although if it isn't working, then that won't work, will it?
Hang on. Right, hang on now. No tongues.
Molly,
Grim.
no kisses, just snugs. Yeah, you can
no
wink at me as
no
much as you
one's
want.
chatting. Oh, hello. Dawn says hello. Hello, Dawn.
Okay, so
hello, Becca.
I'm not seeing the comments, am I?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Hooray!
There we go.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello. This must be
Joe.
somewhat of a surprise after the.
Because it's not a Sunday morning, and it's not pandemic time.
We've had to come upstairs and do this on the computer. If you were here for the last 2 attempts about a few minutes ago, I can't make it work on my phone. I don't know. I need to work out how to unlock something on my something with my something.
Technical stuff. Kirsten says, afternoon, got my finger over the mute button just in case Lex says fuck or bugger.
Oh dear. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Becca Dandelion.
No kisses.
Hello, Sarah and Joe. Hello, Kirsten. Hello, Deb and Mrs. O and Limelight Vinty and Netspresso. And Molly. Hello, Molly.
Hello.
Hi, do you want to
Oh, there's a
like
Heather. There's a Heather there. She's waiting.
Oh,
Wait,
let Heather
Heather.
There we go. Let's let Heather in.
Let's let Heather in. Hello. Yay.
Is Heather in?
I'm in.
Oh,
Hang on.
on again. Bye, Heather.
That was the quickest Heather we've ever had.
I don't know what's happened there. It's
You've broken the internet.
Oh, dear. Hi, Jane. Hi, other Jane. Jane
Hello,
says,
everyone.
gorgeous draw is something.
Good has arrived.
Molly, you weigh 82 stone. Do you want to stand on the desk instead?
Not particularly.
Oh, somebody else go on a diet in the new year, I think.
Oh.
Right. I've got dog hair in my mouth and on my glasses. Sarah says, just an FYI, Carla, if you want to unlock your phone so it turns when you rotate your phone, swipe it up from the home screen. There should be a button. Up from the home screen. Doesn't swipe up from the home screen. Doesn't do that. There is no swipe unless I can swipe down. Don't know.
There we go.
Bloody dog hair.
Press that.
Hi, Heather.
Yes, how have you been, Heather?
I'm all right. I've got a very poorly husband with a nasty cold. Not COVID, but nasty.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, flying a bit solo at Christmas right now.
It's a lot to do, isn't it?
Are you in charge?
Well, I'm not cooking Christmas dinner, thankfully. I'm in charge of Boxing Day meal. But yeah, I've gone off Christmas, really, in a big way. It's not my sort of thing.
No.
It's for little children, isn't it? If there aren't any little children around, it all becomes a bit trying very hard and not really succeeding, I think.
Well, exactly. I mean, we haven't got any little ones here, but today is the solstice, so I'm happy that.
Yes, so we can
longer days.
Yeah,
coming.
We can start say like, oh, the nights are getting longer.
That's right.
No, days are getting longer. Something like that.
That's the one. Yes.
The nights are already quite long enough.
Yes.
Thanks,
yeah. Well, that's okay. That means it's basically like hump day today, then, isn't it?
Exactly. It gets better from here on in.
It all gets better from here on in. Hope so. Bloody hell.
Oh, there's Swimming Mermaid. Look, she says, so good to see you two on live. Being across the pond, I rarely get to see you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Hello.
It's odd being live. We haven't done a live for a billion years.
Well, we haven't even spoken since, 2019.
Yeah, we're not even friends anymore.
No.
You've wiped your eye makeup down
Am
your
I?
cheek.
All the way down? Oh.
Yeah, all the way down one cheek. I think you got most of it.
I'm really good at face stuff. Isn't it? That's what it says on the toilet doors.
You wrote that.
I wrote it.
Yeah, so but Lex and I haven't even seen each other since Rocky Horror Show, which we think was August.
Yeah, I'm sure that was August.
Yeah. Because life has just been somewhat of a
shit
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Molly, your tail is huge and bushy. I just thought I'd mention it. Not a compliment. You okay?
Aw,
I'd rather have that end, to be honest. If I've got to have one end of you in my face, I'd rather it was this end.
that is the pretty end.
Yeah. Hi, Alice.
I don't know. She has got a really I was going to say she's got a really sexy bum. It's like, no, I'm not going to say that.
Inappropriate,
I
Lex.
would
Inappropriate.
You're gorgeous at every angle, aren't you? You are beautiful from every end. But no, nobody wants your bum in their mouth. Not even
No.
Lex.
No, and certainly not when farting, because
She doesn't fart, or at least it's very rare
She
that
has
I
very
believe she is the one who's done it.
lady-like farts.
Yeah, little poof does, don't you? Little poof.
No, you
poof, poof. No, not allowed to say that's not what I
don't
meant.
stand, but
She blames it on Buddy.
Usually is Buddy.
I know.
Although this week it's been Kai. Kai has smelled terrible this week.
Yes, he just let one rip downstairs,
Which is why one of the reasons we're upstairs now.
Ooh, jeez.
Let the miasma settle.
Honestly,
Synopsis
it was green in my ear.
Oh dear.
Thank you.
Lovely stuff.
So how is everybody else? How's everybody in the chat? Is everybody well? Is anybody else suffering with the lurgy? There's a lot of lurgy going around.
I've had a bit of lurgness,
Hmm.
which hasn't been fun. Oh no, Kirsten, don't serve the customers. Boring.
You make a rubbish window. You are beautiful.
Yeah, the
but you are a rubbish window.
Christmas puddings are probably going to be good. Carla's got one because Carla likes a Christmas pud. And we'll all have like one each.
Which side do you go in?
You know,
Make a decision. There we go.
she's nearly run out of chutneys though.
I've got chutney.
Yeah, we've literally got like 6 jars left.
I've got chutney and a jam and a
This
pud.
has never happened before.
Ooh, jealous.
Chutney and a jam and a pud. Chutney and a jam and a pud.
Miss these jams are good.
Yeah,
Mm.
they are good.
Lex's mum jam is the best. She'll have to make another batch for mid-January.
Don't know what from.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got some like frozen fruits and stuff. Which
Do you know what I've still got? I've still got some of Heather's plums.
Really? In the freezer, I'm hoping.
Yeah. Do you remember when you came in?
I
When you came in
back.
July, we sectioned all the plums up, didn't we? Sectioned isn't what you
Was
do.
that
What did you do?
the cobbler thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that was lush.
I can't very well send you home with 2 bags of frozen plums, though, can I?
It would be a very weird Christmas present.
Would a bit.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean,
More
Becca
chance-
says, I've had a crazy year. I've stopped reselling and turned into a full-time mosaic artist. It's madness.
amazing.
I want to
well
see your
done.
mosaic art.
Well
Show
done.
us.
That's brilliant news.
Oh, Swimming Mermaid's got a cure for your husband, Heather.
Oh,
She
Oh,
said
hang on.
one pillow over the face, press down.
It says, fix your husband this elixir. 1 cup of water. Oh, I think it says hot water, sorry. 1 cup hot water, half a lemon squeezed, 2 tablespoons of raw honey, few dashes of cayenne pepper. Mix half a lemon squeezed into the hot water and then a few dashes of cayenne pepper. Wait a few seconds and then stir in the 2 teaspoons of raw honey. This will clear out all of it, thin it out and get rid of the mucus, phlegm, etc.
it could have several unintended side effects, I'm reckoning, but to be honest, I'm very
Because it
tempted.
works for most people. Hi, Chrissy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Becca, I want to see your mosaic art. I don't know where, but are you on Instagram?
I think she is, yeah.
Why am I not
Sure.
following her already then?
I don't know.
Well, explain.
No.
Explain me why I'm so rubbish.
Oh, wow.
In short sentences,
Oh.
use both sides of the
Right,
paper.
hang on. Shall we go back to when you were 4?
That was a bad year, to be honest.
Yeah.
4 was a rough year.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, you gave up the crack that year, didn't you? So.
No, I gave up heroin that year. Started on the crack.
Oh, right. Started on the cracks that year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Instagram, if you are on Instagram and you don't already follow me and you would like to follow me, I am at that Carla Jenkins. And if you do pop over there and follow me, you would see that on today's story, I have shared a video from Many Tears Rescue. They are a dog rescue, animal rescue place, and they have had a massive influx of new unwanted and unhomed for Christmas, and they've got a big fundraiser running. And if anybody has a £1 or 2 spare, and I realise everybody is squeezed to buggery with the cost of living crisis, but if anybody has a £1 or 2 spare, they are very much in need of funds right now. So if you could, I mean, you don't have to follow me, you could just go straight to Many Tears Rescue and look there. That would work.
So remember, they're for life, not just for Christmas.
Well, you can make a donation every day.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Right, Becca's on Instagram and she's Dandelion Mosaics. I'm going to go search. Hang on. Everybody talk amongst yourselves.
Yes, let's find dandelion mosaics. We all want to have a good look.
Oh,
It's like
Sarah
everything
said
like
she
being
had a
on the
panic because she couldn't get a tub of Quality Street, and you have to have quality. We never have Quality Street. Never.
The tubs these days are about the size of a thimble as well. You get like 3 quality street. It's terrible.
Well, you get 3 good ones and 17 toffee pennies.
I found Becca. Look at those.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
She does like stepping stones.
I like
things.
this one best. Those are the kind of rainbow
Gorgeous.
iridescent. Oh, they're nice. Those are hanging outdoor decorations. Oh wow!
Yeah.
Is that T-Rex?
Hey, if you're down today, you can have a little bit of my sunshine.
What's that?
Yeah, you can have a little bit of my
Becca,
sunshine.
these are amazing.
Excuse me. I don't think that was dandelion. I'm trying to search. I'm really rubbish at this.
Dandelion _mosaics.
Maybe it's
she's
the
trying to
underscore.
find... Oh, well, I don't know then.
Here we go. Here we go. I can follow her now. I did like the sparkly dinosaur though.
Beautiful.
Anyway.
These are gorgeous.
Well done for making that like your full to like time. Like that's awesome.
Look at the stepping stones. I love them. They're all weird and squeaky.
Oh wow. House numbers.
Very talented, lovey.
Yeah, well done. Very cool.
Sarah says I like toffee pennies. I don't like the toffee pennies. They'd be the ones I ate last. I'd still eat them, but I ate them last because not all of these teeth came with this head. So
Well, whose head did they come with?
well, they just found a head and borrowed some.
Well, that's just weird.
You used to be able to sell your teeth. Do you remember that bit in Les Mis when he buys her teeth?
Yeah. Well, when I was in Marrakesh, there was an old guy with a table, put a blank, little tablecloth on it, and just had a whole bunch of teeth on his table, selling them like
single teeth.
Yeah,
tooths.
yeah.
Single tooth.
You
Single
just,
teeth.
I'll have one a molar, please,
I'll have 3 molars. It's not that bit in I'll have
and a bag of
gravel.
Yeah. Like, why? And also, like, how does he get them? Why are people buying them?
Yeah, maybe he's a
Yeah.
mortician.
But again, like, is there much call for them, like, on the streets? Just like, just popping out to get some teeth.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Perhaps in Marrakesh you can't get false teeth. Perhaps you have to do a
Oh.
bit of your own. Well, how would you attach it?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
So
I
here
saw
you
it
are. Say you've got a gap, right? And you go out and you see
Probably.
this old man in the market, and you go, "That one looks about the right size," and you buy it, and you try it. It's about how are you going to fix it in? Blue tack.
Mm.
Chewing
Simple.
gum. Grit stick.
Grim.
Hi, Cheryl.
Strange enough, I didn't buy any.
Cheryl Hallett says we're looking good. I think she needs to readjust her
Aw.
set, but thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not looking good. I'm looking terrible.
Are we
naked.
slightly pixelated? That might help.
Oh yeah, pixelation always helps. I
Yeah.
find. Yeah. What have I done to the screen as well? Shouldn't we be more? We should be more like that.
Whoa!
Whoa! Is that better? Worse? Oh, we're about
Worse.
the same. What do we think? Better or
It's been
worse?
the bags under my eyes from no sleep.
Do you want to be
Aw.
further away again? Which is better?
Well, that one is a bit scary.
Oh, it's making me feel a
offense
bit
to us,
dizzy
but we are a bit. Yeah, not so much.
Oh dear. Lex and I have been out for lunch. We've been around the Chazas.
Didn't
Oh.
get loads.
I got more than you did in the end. I
You-
said
yeah,
I didn't have
you-
my buying head on. I've got a
Yeah.
bag of stuff. Yeah.
So what was it? What were the plates?
They're behind you in that bag.
Ooh.
Oh, we could do a little mini haul.
Should we do a mini haul?
Look at that.
Yes, a haul. Woohoo.
Michelle says closer is better. There's a glutton for punishment if ever I've seen one. Hi, the veranda files, and hi, Joe. Oh, Joe says better close up as well. What is with these people?
They're very strange.
Goddamn sexy. That's
Yeah,
why.
you might go. Got 2 of these. Look.
Oh, is
The
that
light's
Starbucks?
terrible. It is a Starbucks California mug, and I've got 2 of them. They were $5.99 each, which I've got to admit, I balked a bit, didn't I?
You did,
I was like,
That's a lot.
but then they can sell quite quick. At
they can
decent
sell for like
prices.
25, 30 quid. So,
So
Okay.
yeah.
it can be. I had a Berlin one the other week that I bought for £3 and sold it for £29, like within the day.
There should be another one of those.
So-
somewhere, isn't it?
Did
I wonder
you go-
why somebody must have gone away with a partner or something and bought themselves 1 each or something like that, because why would there be 2 the same?
No, matchy.
They
Yeah.
liked it so much they bought it twice, or they forgot that they went to California.
I forgot that they had that one and bought it again.
Yeah,
So I've got 2 of those. And then
and then
a £1.49 Leonardo collection mug because it had a dog on it.
Yeah.
The light is absolutely shocking, though, isn't it? It's got a sleepy light out dog on it. Look at him all flump. That looks quite a lot like Kai. Oh, it says shiny tail. No, he hasn't got. Kai hasn't got a shiny tail.
No, it's floofy tail.
He's the Floofmeister.
I think it's every 3 months, Sarah.
What is?
When the Amy Winehouse ones come out. I think it's like each season.
Because that is a cool
Nigella
jar for Nigellas.
to keep my Nigellas in. You never know when you might need to store a
They
Nigella.
keep escaping. That's the problem.
$1.99 for a Nigella jar. Is it right? Look at the length of my receipt. Mind you, they printed my life story on the bottom of it, I think. No, that's from the co-op. From the co-op.
I was going to say, you didn't get a Milky Way in the...
Oh.
Oh, it's a no man.
It's the snowman. Walking in the air. Maybe not.
I knew you were going to do that. You couldn't resist.
And another dog-related mug. This is a Christmas one. It's Claire Mackey from Royal Worcester.
Oh,
that's not a dog. That's a reindeer. Is that a dog dressed as a reindeer?
I think
What's
it's a dog
happening
dress.
here?
Yeah, because he's hiding a bone as a present on his back.
It's very odd.
They call the presents bones.
That was $1.49. I do like a St. Peter's Hospice price sticker. I do.
Because they come off
peel
easy.
so nicely.
Nah.
Nice.
No, well, that was in a different shop, I think. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. How many St. Peter's Hospices have we been in?
Two.
Have we?
3.
Comforter.
Can't remember.
I don't know either.
No.
Is there anything else exciting? Oh, there's the plates that we actually started the conversation about.
Oh,
they're wrapped in a Crimble jumper.
Rubik's clock.
Oh.
No, you like to think you don't.
Oh, that's...
A bit late for a Simpsons Christmas jumper, but I'm reliably informed that there'll be a Christmas again next year.
My Christmas jumper turns up this year.
Hi, Christine.
I'm not wearing my Christmas jumper, but my Christmas jumper is black, of course, but it has little red and white mushrooms on it. That's as near Christmas as I'm going to go.
I brought my Dolly Parton t-shirt to wear tomorrow.
Oh.
What does it say on it?
Have a holly dolly Christmas.
Limelight Vinty says, I'm always jealous of Carla's filler bagman. Does anyone know if there's a filler bagman in the Northwest? Anyone from the Northwest know about filler bagmen?
I'm sure if you Google it, you might come up with something very rude. So don't Google it.
There's bound to be some man in the Northwest wanting to,
Yeah, fill his bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get filler bag. It very rarely happens in this neck of the woods. But then we've got some very silly priced charity shops.
Fill a bag for £17,000. Well, no, thank you.
Last time you and I did a live with Grace, I'm pretty sure I smashed that for them.
Yeah, that was great.
So these say on the back, porcelain manufacture floss Bavaria. Qualitat.
Bavaria.
And it was a set of 4. That's Natalie coming in, she's early. Set of 4 tiny plates, but they're so nice.
And they've all got the different seasons on them.
And there's German peoples on them, and
that's nice artwork. Yeah.
So spring, summer, autumn, and winter.
Oh, someone's selling one for £8.
What did you put in?
Bavaria Seasons plate.
That seems perfectly reasonable. I can't fault that as a search.
Someone's got summer and autumn for £15. So obviously a complete set you would go 40 because you don't. Yeah.
I'm laughing at Sarah. She's saying I was ecstatic to find in my Xmas TV guide that Mary Poppins is on TV this year for the 50th year in a row.
I like
this now.
Traditional.
Oh, as Jordan says, you can fill a bag anywhere. That's true. You can.
Apparently these are pool pottery.
Are they?
That's what it says.
Oh.
Weirdly enough, they say pool pottery.
But they don't. Oh, £10 each.
And yeah, that one says West Joe. They're very odd. I wonder if pool pottery have reproduced these designs.
Could be.
You never know.
There we are.
They were $5.99 for the set anyway.
But they're really pretty.
Yeah, as decorative plates go, they're pretty good.
And you got the set, so it's not like you're selling autumn and summer like one person is. You've got the whole thing.
Here's a weird thing that I have noticed, and this is the second time I've noticed it. When I do a search using Google Lens, the option to see sold items is not there.
Rude.
Weird. Weird. That is.
eBay sorted that.
Sort it out, eBay. Simply Bygone says charity shops in my neck of the woods are ludicrously overpriced. I can get better bargains in antique shops. Hello, Nat. You can't get a bargain in an antique shop in Bristol.
Hi, Nat.
Stuff in Bristol is overly excited.
We
are live.
We are live. Don't get naked again. People.
Prissy says she lives in Poole.
Like your nipple. Thanks.
Who's nipple?
Lex's nipple. My head nipple.
How was work?
Worky, very worky. Working McWork face.
How is that?
Lexi McLex face.
How is life, people?
Very lifey.
They're lovely. It's our third attempt to go. That's Heather.
It is Heather.
It's me. Hi, Nat.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You
She's
look
getting
well.
better. She's been poorly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
That's
no.
not your fault.
Oh, no, but I'm still sorry. I've been poorly too, and it's horrible.
Are you saying that's her fault?
No.
Oh, okay, that's all
It's
right
not my
then.
fault.
It's your fault that Heather's ill.
No, that I was ill.
What? It's all very confusing now.
I'm very confused.
We're going to open Christmas presents, aren't we? Did you want to do that live?
No.
No. Well, what have you bought me that nobody can see?
Yes, I'm very inappropriate.
No, we're going to do it tomorrow with Josh.
Okay, Jordan. Joe 51. Natalie has arrived home from work and joined Carla and Lex in the diary room. I can't do the accent.
Dear 51 in the
Yeah,
Big
51
Brother
in the Big
house.
Brother house. Natalie has arrived home from work. No,
What
I can't
the
do
heck?
it. I can't do it.
Natalie has arrived home from work.
From work. We need Lainey, don't we? And
You
join
do.
Carla and Lex in the diary room. That's not it.
Yorkshire, you've
That's
wandered
very
across
bad.
counties.
We're going to bingo tonight.
I'm going to win.
Bingo.
50 million.
You
Bingo.
need to win, don't you?
I'm going to win 50 million.
I'm going to take
I
my
don't think they'll have
earplugs.
that as a prize, but
I've got
okay.
earplugs.
Are they going to have prize bingo? Do you think? I mean, not just money. Like
They had prize bingo the other night for chockies.
oh, I don't want
Much
chocolates.
chockies.
No, I don't want chocolates. I want
No.
like
Money.
you know.
Like a
Sometimes they give away like really naff
A
like
clock and a
Christmas.
Tupperware set.
Yeah, set of pots and pans.
Ooh, who wants that?
That's rude.
Dear God.
What do you want to set pots and pans for?
I don't. I just want to win prizes.
I'd rather have chocky.
I love winning prize. No, I don't want chocolate.
I'd much rather have
Well,
chocky.
sorry, you can win chocolate and give it to us.
I have
Well,
never
okay,
played
I wanna win
bingo,
an actual
but it
prize.
looks like fun.
Jordan says giving away cats.
Oh, I don't need.
How's your new kitty?
She's a twat. An
Oh,
absolute
this thing
twat.
is
Apparently,
twat.
new
It's
cat
on
very
one
badly
back there.
behaved.
Nice.
Yeah,
Matilda
Mm.
von Twattenberg.
yeah. Honestly, she does respond to twat now. She's
Hi,
like,
Yvette.
ah,
We're
yeah,
gonna
I'm a
come see her
twat.
at some point.
Hi, Yvette. Yeah, we are. We're going to come visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
come see mummy.
Well, yeah, I know.
It'd be a change to visit your house and meet a sociable cat.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Well, she
Because
actually
previous
talked to
cats
me.
not
yeah,
sociable.
she'll come.
How
Yeah.
did you talk to me?
Did she?
I've still never laid eyes on the other one.
The only ones they would
No.
socialise with. The
No,
only one
never
they'd
will.
socialise with Nick, and that was only because he was allergic.
Oh, yeah, because Asmi was like, "Oh, you're allergic to me, are you?
I
I will
will sit
just
on
come
your
and rub in your face."
I has Savvy Mum that Donna's in. Donna Savvy Mum UK is in.
Oh, hello, Donna. Hey. Me and Jordan are going to go to bingo.
What now?
Well, not right now.
Jordan can come over tonight and come with us if he wants.
Yeah,
We'll
you've got time.
Jump on the train or in the car or how
You
does
can
Jordan drive?
You
Yeah.
can drive.
Come on over, Jordan. Come bingo with us.
You put in my head.
And you, Heather.
I don't want it.
It might take a bit longer than that.
Yeah. So you don't want your Christmas present today?
No. Okay. Well,
I
you're
want
not
my
having your
Christmas
Christmas
present
present like this week. Maybe not even this year.
10 minutes ago, you were like, I can't wait till tomorrow. I need it today.
Well, no, for her.
Where is Josh? Yes, he's working.
Oh, I
Is Josh
see. So
working?
she's got to wait, but you haven't.
No, we're waiting till tomorrow.
Wait until tomorrow. Why don't I want to wait till tomorrow? I want my present now.
I can't.
Is Josh working
No, I
today? Is that why
like-
he's not
I
there?
like- I like giving presents.
Sorry, Heather. What was that?
Is Josh working today?
I don't think he's working. I think he's on a massive listing mission, and he's out tonight. He already had plans to go out tonight with other friends, but he is.
He has other friends.
Allegedly.
The fuck?
Allegedly, but he
Rude.
is. We are going for Christmas
Minecraft.
breakfast tomorrow. I can't get the words out. Christmas breakfast tomorrow and doing Christmas presents then. That's the plan.
That'll be nice.
Sarah says, is Buddy okay now after his funny turn earlier? He is absolutely fine. He's old and he's got a bit of dementia and he's very deaf now. Very, very deaf. But he is tickety-boo. You can't tell he was ever poorly. Hi, Sharon. Sharon's up for bingo. See?
Come bingo! Bingo!
I bumped into a viewer at this bingo a few weeks ago and I can't remember her name. I can't remember if I didn't ask her name, which was possible because I'm always a bit... When somebody says, hello, I know you from YouTube, I was a bit like goldfish. Hiya. But yes, it was a lady at me. It might be Sharon. I'm sure she would have said if it was Sharon.
Oh, Donna.
And I got some reduced Christmas cards. That was my last purchase.
I want to do bingo one day. It looks like fun. I've never done it.
You've never done bingo at all?
Not like in a place, where you go and do bingo. No.
Yeah.
No way.
Next time you come, we'll definitely go bingo. We'll fit a bingo.
Oh, yeah.
Hells yeah.
Faux show.
Bingo,
we want to win prizes. I mean, cash. Obviously, we want to win all of the cashes.
Yes.
The special where there's
That
three
would be-
prizes for each.
I know that sounds crazy.
I could do with some cash
We
after
could win
that
all of
flipping car bill.
please. That would be nice.
Yes.
Yeah, 50 million.
Still getting over that.
But I also want some
Still like
lots
that
of
about it.
brands and
Yeah.
shit like that as well.
Especially after such a lovely holiday as well.
Win.
I was telling Lexx as well. It was we left after going down to pick up the car and paying the £1,400 bill. Anthony's driving home because I've driven down there and I drove the rental car back. So Anthony was going to drive my car home so that I didn't have to drive both ways. And we've got about 2 miles out of Southampton and he opened his mouth and he went, your clutch feels a bit. And I was like, my clutch feels lovely.
Clutch is perfect.
Nothing wrong with my
Nothing wrong.
Do not even mention anything that might be wrong with the car. Don't do it. It was the power steering pump, Chris. But apparently power steering pumps are damn expensive. And the work is quite expensive because they have to take the entire steering rack out to get to it. So it was a.
Dear God.
And of course the price they tell you is before the VAT, isn't it? So the part itself was £900 and something and then VAT, and the VAT on £900 is nearly £200. So it was quite a bit.
That's bloody horrible.
It wasn't very nice.
You're like, 2 weeks of relaxation.
All
Great
my
result.
tension just
So
flooded
mean.
back.
So mean in like one thing. It's just like,
Yeah.
well, that's that. Great.
All of my
Nice
tension
one.
just rushed back towards me and hit me in the face like a brick.
And straight before Christmas as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, that's why you're getting cold.
Yeah.
It's not because you've been naughty this year. It's just
Although it's kind of like funny shaped cold.
I hammered
to
it
be
flat
fair.
Yeah, hammered it flat. Everybody gets cold. Yeah, it
does
was
smell like cold.
£1,445, Jordan. £1,445 the total bill.
And
I
again,
thought I'd frame it because it was the most expensive piece of artwork I'll ever own.
it's the most expensive thing that you own
Yeah.
is a pump on a car.
Yeah, Donna says my car went to car heaven yesterday, back to walking and buses, which really means not going anywhere ever. Yeah, buses in Bristol are an absolute joke, aren't they, Nat? Oh, she's gone. She's there.
No, I'm here. I'm
She's
just
there. She's just secret Nat.
Pocket Nat.
Yeah, Nat tried to join me at quiz the other Friday and was about an hour late, weren't you? Because the buses just didn't.
Yeah, I was in the cold for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Aww.
The buses just didn't bus. They just didn't bus.
I had great fun with traffic lights. Great fun with roadworks. Last week, just coming up to the end of term, my son had his very last mock GCSE. And because I needed to go into the school for something, I said, well, I'll take you in. So 8:15, we set off. We got there at just gone 11.
Oh my God.
4 miles at crawling pace.
What time was his exam meant to be?
9 o'clock.
So he missed that
my
then.
God.
Well, he missed it. He and several other kids missed it completely. So they actually redid it in the afternoon for him. But it was, oh man, unbelievable. It's like, great, petrol.
Yeah. Jordan says my brother-in-law's cat ate a stone and cost him nearly £1,000 to take it out. So they've kept the stone because it's now the most expensive stone in Manchester. You could have it set into a ring, couldn't you?
That's kind of a cool idea, actually.
JLo says, have you ever considered leasing a car? They take care of the tax, MOT, insurance, and all repairs for about £260 a month, but at least it's stress-free. I don't think my credit rating would allow that. I don't think my credit rating would allow it.
What, even over a certain age? I don't know.
No, don't know.
I'll look into it, maybe.
No, but it's £260 a month to outlay every month, isn't it? Before you put fuel in and so on and so forth. At least once you've bought a car, provided nothing goes wrong with it, you're fine.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. My hair needs dyeing again. I'm sure I only did it a week ago.
Oh God, mine always needs dyeing at the moment. Every time I go swimming, I think I leave the pool bluer. I mean, which the pool looks lovely because
you should
of
dye
it.
your hair bright red one day to see if you leave the pool purple.
No, because no.
It looked like there's been a bloodbath in the pool.
I mean like a flame.
What if it goes horrible though? It goes like brown or something.
Well, then you just cut it all off and start again.
No, I don't want it. It's taken me like a year to get to this point. Jesus.
Look, there's Bad Wolf. Hi.
Hello,
Bad Wolf.
Susan.
Hi.
Susan, if Laney's not about, I mean, like, do you want to join us for a little chat?
Do you want to come in, Susan?
Because we think that Laney is out. We did send Laney a link. I say
Yeah, today was meant to be nice weather out there. She was saying she was going to get out.
so she was going to go out for a trundle, innit?
Yeah. You have to kind of grab your moment, I would imagine, if it's going to be very weather dependent. Because I would imagine if you're out in a wheelchair, you get soaked. It's like being on a bike, isn't it? It's like
you can get massive like rubber sheet things, though, can't you? That go over. They go over you, and they have a little head hole, and then they go over the wheelchair as well. So you just trundle along, looking like a mobile tent. I've seen people in there.
Condom.
Susan doesn't want to. She thinks Laney's out bothering wildlife.
Yeah, photographing them birds again.
Human race should end.
Sarah Wardle says, "Did the mechanic take a sharp intake of breath and say, 'Oh, it's going to be a big job'?" No, I had to force him to give me any kind of quotation. So because it was a Saturday afternoon about 4:00 and they wanted to close and go home, I said to him, "Can you give me a rough idea how much it's going to cost?" And he said, "No, not till I've priced up the parts." And I was like, "Can you not give me a ballpark figure? Because I don't want to go home from Southampton with this no knowledge situation." He was like, "No, I can't even, not until I've priced up the parts." And I was like, "Can you tell me, have you done this kind of job for somebody in the past and what they had to pay?" And he went, "I think about 1,200 quid." And I was like, "Fuck, I wish I hadn't asked." But still, I came home going, "Okay, 1,200 quid, 1,200 quid, 1,200 quid." And then when he rang up on the Monday, he said to me, "Oh, blah, 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 it's going to be 1,100 quid." And I was like, "Oh, yes, that'll save me 100 quid. Then he rang back on the Tuesday and said, "No, this isn't the right part. We've got the wrong part. It's going to be this much." And then when I left here to pick up the car on the Thursday morning, I was going out with £1,350 in my head. That was the figure he'd given me. When I got there, he went, "Oh, I forgot to charge you for the rental on the car." And I was like, "Right." And he was like, "It was £25 a day. How many days have you had it?" And I said, "Well, I've had it 5 days, but 2 of those days were the days when you had the wrong part for my car. So I would have brought it back much sooner if you hadn't ordered the wrong part, wouldn't I?" And he went, "I'm just going to charge you 3 days." And I was like, "Okay."
I think you shouldn't charge me at all, quite frankly. But okay.
So yeah, the bill just kept on climbing.
Ouch.
Why am I here? Says, if I can make it there in time, can I go to bingo with you? You can, but I've got a feeling you're in another country, aren't you?
Weren't they in like, are they Canada?
I think I've got a feeling they are somewhere that is the opposite end of the time scale.
Further away than me, then.
Further away than you, yeah.
Yeah.
You can just get on a broomstick and fly. Obviously.
I wish it would save me a lot of money in petrol.
In it.
However, yeah.
Yeah, but you could end up with a Granny Weatherwax broomstick that you have to. Have you read Terry Pratchett?
Yes, Granny Weatherwax was actually based on my High Priestess.
Okay, so you've seen the bit where she has to run to get her broomstick started.
Yeah.
To run up and down.
Apparently Lainey might be coming on. Susan just says she's rung her.
Yeah. Why Am I Here is in the US, so yeah, she need a transporter.
Okay.
I haven't, JLo. I'm so very much behind with everybody's vlog, so I haven't seen what's going on with resellers.
I'm an absolutely terrible person, and I don't watch any reselling content from anyone. I
watch a lot less than I used to.
Yeah, I only watch stuff about law and murders. That's it.
I watch a lot of cooking videos, and then I think I might go and cook, and then I don't. That's pretty much it.
I do watch Julian Baggings while I'm working.
Chop chop, busy work bang bang says spooky. The garage has just phoned me and my car has gone to the scrapyard in the sky. Great, I'm so sorry.
Is it like the season for it or something?
However, if you live anywhere near Donna Savvy Mum UK, maybe you two could put your cars together and get one decent car out of the bits.
Yeah, just smush them, cut and shut, innit?
Yeah,
that's what they call them.
Cut and shut. That is what they call them. Yeah. Are you still there? Now? You're very quiet.
She's looking at pictures of dogs. I am not wearing a turkey hat.
I want you to wear
I'll wear the turkey hat if you wear the reindeer.
Gone.
Oh, the Molly the reindeer.
Put some festive on.
Okay,
What did you get?
I'm all right with these. I know.
Can't take you seriously with that hat on, Carla.
I love the turkey hat.
We're beautiful.
Don't be surprised if the turkey hat turns up. Now I've located it. Don't be surprised if it turns up in a little bit of the remaining Vlogmas.
We'll have to cut your
Indeed.
legs off.
You're very brave doing Vlogmas. I can't imagine.
Well, it's nearly over. Jim B says hello whilst wrapping gifts. And Susan says this is a big improvement.
Nice.
She's so charming, is Susan, isn't she?
She's a hecking delight.
Yeah.
If you've got somewhere to keep it, chop chop, busy busy, work, bang bang, you can make a fortune out of the little bits, stupid things like the bits of the trim and whatever. You know what I mean? Bits that people lose or break or whatever.
Wing mirrors.
What's up, Mimi? Are you left out?
Donna says the £220 they gave me scrap for my car tasted very nice last night in the form of a nice takeaway. How much takeaway did you have?
Hey, bloody hell.
Wow, that was some takeaway.
220 quid.
Says they're really good prawn balls.
Heston Blumenthal.
That's a lot of balls, isn't it? 220 quid.
220 of them.
They're not a pound a ball, are they?
I don't know. How much is a prawn ball? Someone find out for us. How much are prawn balls? I'm reckoning, right?
Have you made her into a reindeer again?
No, she's trying to climb onto your lap.
Right, I'm reckoning if you have prawn balls, right, you would probably get a meal for a tenner, I don't know, and that will be like a packet of the balls, eight of them with some rice and some sauce, I reckon, for about a tenner. Does that sound about right? I reckon about a pound a ball. Someone confirm that for me. It's very important.
You can't decide where you want to be, can you?
I can't shed any light on that. I don't really like Chinese takeaway.
Okay, so Brum Reseller had loads of trouble with his car, bought an expensive car part for the garage, which turned out to be the wrong part, and the scrapyard would only give Brum a credit note to use another time, but no cash. That's shit, isn't it?
What would you do?
Well, that's not fair. That's not fair at all.
You're molting like it's a full-time job.
And you lost your antlers. You lost your jingles.
It's a lot of dog. It's a lot of dog to have on
There
your
you
lap.
go.
She's
Not
a
dog,
dog.
she's a
Are you coming
reindeer.
back? Come on then, climb up.
This is quite painful. I just thought I'd mention it in case anybody was bothered.
Donna was not eating her car.
No.
Okay, gear knob, prawn balls, ashtray, crackers. Nice.
So each little bit can earn you a meal.
Makes sense.
It is the small parts though. There's a lot of money in the little diddy parts because I've discovered when I watch, I'm like, oh, so and so bits missing. I'll see if I can get a spare. You're like, bloody how much? Lot of money in the little parts.
Bye-bye.
I'm covered in Molly. I've got more Molly than Molly's got.
That's
You know
fair
what? It is the worst thing about having a white cat, other than she is also a twat, is that everything now gets covered in white hair.
It's a lady.
Hello.
Hello.
This is a surprise.
Well, yeah, we're quite surprised ourselves.
I was just wrapping presents, and then I got a call from a certain Susan.
So you don't look at your messages then, Charmin?
No, well, I wasn't even thinking anything, so I just was like trying to crack on with
So
these
rude.
wrapping
I've
presents.
got so much more.
And
Have you wrapped my present?
obviously sent this to Santi already.
Send it by Royal Mail, so if I'm lucky, I'll get it 2025.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's been fun.
Yeah, Royal Mail's been great fun, hasn't it?
At least though.
I
at
am
least.
fully supportive of them striking. Fully
Absolutely.
100% supportive of their striking. But it was a bit inconvenient.
Yeah.
But it has to be. Like I've said, I've got to take this hat off. It's too hot.
Yeah, if they just
It has to be inconvenient, otherwise it wouldn't work.
Can you just strike on a Tuesday morning in January?
From 9:10 till 9:12.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, well, that's kind of pointless, isn't it? Like, no, it's the point is like people have got to get pissed off, but don't get pissed off at the wrong people. Get pissed off at not God, but
get
the ones
pissed off at the
top.
people in charge because they're the people who are making the decisions. And they're the people who are letting this strike go on.
Yeah, they could stop this at any point. Just like, yes, okay, the workers, the unions can stop this, but also the people at the top can actually just go, Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. You do deserve a living wage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you want holidays as well. What you want job security? Bloody hell.
Yes. I can only sing the praises of Hermes every whatever they're called. Actually, they've been brilliant because I've stuck with them.
Yeah, they have been absolutely brilliant throughout the whole of this.
Yeah, they're suffering a bit now because the backlog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm waiting for an every parcel that should have been delivered on the 12th of December. And then they scanned it, and then all of a sudden it was back on a truck again, going back to the original depot. So then they scanned it, they went, oh no, and then now it's on the way back, and today it was meant to be delivered, and today they're like, oh, it's very heavy, couldn't possibly. So that's great.
Is it jewellery?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, another video coming up.
Yeah, but you know, whenever it gets here, who knows? Who knows?
Well, at least it won't go off.
Hello, buddy. Come on, buddy.
He's walking through stuff because he doesn't walk round things anymore.
Yeah, he's kind of trampling.
He gave up walking round things about 3 months ago. He just walks through whatever's there now. There's nothing wrong with his sight. We've checked. He can still see. He just doesn't care. So if your legs are in the way, he will just hammer drill his way through your legs.
Buddy. Buddy. No, he is completely deaf now, isn't he?
Yeah, he can't hear.
Or he's either deaf or he's just like.
If I lose him at the field, I have to shout. Even if I'm standing right next to him, I have to shout so loud for him to turn around that people think I'm being horrible to him. And I'm like, he's totally deaf. He cannot hear me, and he thinks he's lost me. So he could be like 12 foot away, but he's looking in the wrong direction, and I can see from his demeanour that he's starting to go, shit, she's gone, shit, she's gone, shit, she's gone. And he doesn't turn around and look behind him. And I'm literally standing 12 foot away. Buddy! Buddy! I'm going purple, you know? People are looking at me going, have you lost your mind? He's right there. And I'm like, buddy! But the thing is, if I start to move to go round him, the chances are he'll go off in the wrong direction. I'm chasing him across. Buddy! I'm behind you! He will also follow any pair of legs. No. He'll go in with anyone. Oh, there's a pair of legs, I'll go in with them. I was shouting the other day. There was a guy walking, and I'm shouting, could you stop, please? My dog is following you, and he's deaf. Could you stop, please? And he completely had bloody earpods in.
Maybe he was deaf as well.
He had earpods in. He had Apple, whatever, you know, earphones in. So he couldn't hear me either. Trundling across the floor, going, can you stop, please? My dog is following you. You stop, please. My dog is following me. Fuck it, have him.
Nice suggestion here. Does a laser pen work? Would a laser pen work?
I could try a laser pen. It might work. I mean, he has got a whistle, but he can only hear it if I blow it really loud, and then it hurts my ears.
Yeah. But a laser pen could at least get his attention. And
yeah. And the other answer is keep him on the lead. But if you put him on an extending lead, he literally plats everybody up because he can't walk in a straight line. If you put him on a short lead, he won't go to the toilet in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, it feels like he's being watched, I suppose.
Yeah, he's a very private dog about stuff like that. He has to go off where he thinks you can't see him and turn his back to you and whatever. So
don't look at my bum.
Yeah, he's a nightmare. He's an absolute nightmare. Who are you talking to, Nat?
It must be weird, though. Can you imagine if you were asked to be on a lead and have someone there while you go to the toilet? Do you know what I mean?
Would pay a lot of money for that.
I was going to say, Lainey, that's a definite thing.
Yeah, probably people who would. Yeah, that's true. Like
dirty buggers. I would never do anything like that. That's disgusting.
No.
God.
Not like that, but maybe other things.
No, not at all. I'm a saintly lady. What are you writing down there?
I'm writing all the things you're saying so I can hold them up in court.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Could you maybe get a vibrating collar?
Hang on, I can't write that quickly.
For me? No, so you can get his attention. He'd probably go, ah, ah.
See, we bought one of those vibrating collars when we were having trouble with him barking. He went through a patch a few years back when he was standing and staring at the wall and doing an intermittent ruff, 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 and it was driving the neighbours bonkers. So we got one of those little vibrating collars, and that's supposed to just if he roafs, it stops him. It did stop him because every time it vibrated, Kai attacked him. Every time the collar buzzed, Kai went for his throat. So we had to take that off quite quickly.
Yeah, that's not good.
You're opening your Christmas.
I'm trying to guess.
Well, that's not meant to make that noise. So you've broken that one.
Hi. But you can't guess yours.
It's football. It's definitely football.
Dildo. It's a book. Very dildo. Not really. Not really.
Okay,
I would love a book.
Don't look. Oh, Mum, look.
That's mental. I don't think they can see it. Oh, they can now. Can you?
I can't see it.
The people on the screen can see it now. Only it just looks a bit odd.
It just looks like a light to me.
Something glowy.
But no.
Something fluid.
It is a glowing dark butt plug. That's what it
Is
is.
it E.T.'s finger?
Yeah.
An intermittent earth, I think I said, Donna. An intermittent earth.
Yeah, I haven't got yours.
Dermot says, Happy
Amazon
Christmas
got
and a
it.
wonderful new year to you all. Thank you, Dermot, and the same to you and Sue.
Okay, but guess what, right? With your present.
So
if
is
it's not
everybody
delivered
actually
today,
done
like,
and
you get a
ready?
refund on it tomorrow.
Not really, but I never am.
No.
I'm writing Christmas cards as we speak for the neighbours. That's how organised I
You
am.
don't have one for me tomorrow anyway. Then doesn't really.
And I'm only doing it because one of the neighbours has put a card through the door and made me feel guilty.
Before you open
Oh,
it.
Lexx is happy. That looks bottle shaped.
What the fuck? The fuck?
Ah,
What's Hot Rod's real name?
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
It's cool.
That is beautiful. Clementine winter gin liqueur infused with zesty. Look at that!
And
It
it
lights
lights
up.
yeah, I've seen those.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Well, I thought she probably wouldn't want it tomorrow morning.
I
Whereas she
figure
might
as
want
well.
it tonight.
You could probably keep the bottle afterwards, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's
There's
beautiful.
a thing on the bottom to turn it off so the battery doesn't die. You have to press quite hard.
Ah, there you go.
Thank you, Nat.
You're welcome.
Oh, ain't she good?
Except just don't ask silly questions.
What
Donna's
is
not
it?
ready.
Oh,
Is anybody ready? I'm ready. I'm ready apart from the food shop. And the
Ah.
Christmas cards,
I've
which
been
I'm
going for
quite plainly
weeks.
writing.
I did the food shop at 8 o'clock this morning.
Mine are all done
And they've eaten it all already,
Really?
yeah?
Yeah, I have
Well,
all
no,
done.
but I'm not doing Christmas dinner. The actual Christmas
So
dinner.
what-
but I
what
did
are you doing
make a
Christmas
box
Day?
window.
Have you got everything wrapped as well, Carla?
It took 6 weeks, I think.
Everything wrapped as well?
All wrapped.
So, but obviously this time I had my ticket.
Yeah, wrapped. That's the worst bit for me. I'd like,
I think
Sweet.
And I
it was
promised the girls
because
Yeah.
I came back from holiday and I'd done
Yeah.
nothing. I didn't do anything before because, well, I've got holiday. I'm going to get the holiday out of the way. And then when I
Yeah.
came back, it was like
So
the end
you
of
have
December and I'd done
3 days
nothing. So I think I then panic and rush through a lot of it. And I bought a lot of it online this year as well. I've only been out shopping once.
You're weird.
I bought everything.
She bought herself a paddle board.
I
But I
know.
have not wrapped
one.
everything.
It's purple and really pretty.
Chrissy says, why are we never ready? It's not as though it's a different date every year, is it? That's a good point.
Yeah, wait a minute. It's Christmas on the 25th this year.
Apparently so, yeah.
Strange, that, isn't it?
Who decides this, eh?
Jeebus.
Jeebus.
That's it. Go show
Yeah.
Wow.
We make it easy in our house. I tend to buy my Christmas presents that get given to me. He buys what he wants that gets given to him.
Yeah.
You get what you want. I've actually ordered new things from, is it Shane or Shein or
Shein. I call it Shein.
But I've discovered the delights of cargo trousers. So
Pockets. What has it got in its pockets? Is
lots of pockets is very, very handy. So I've ordered 2 more pairs and a jumper with magic mushrooms on it.
Oh, sweet. I think my mate Nia's got that one as well. I think I know the one you mean.
Yeah, the little amanitas on it.
Yeah. I do. I like my cargo pants, but mine are from Minga.
Minga.
Oh,
Minga. Yeah.
Mango.
Minga. I don't want to wear pants that say Minga. So own it. Just be the Minga. It's fine.
We did go with P&O, yeah. Sorry, I'm answering people in the chat.
Really?
Why do people buy so much food for one day? I've cut it down and down over recent years. I buy less and less. When I say I'm going to do the food shop, I basically mean the veg, cream, not a lot else, possibly some Pringles. Because every year it piles up in the kitchen, and every year on Boxing Day I go out there and look at it and go, nobody ate this.
Yeah.
Nobody ate it. You know, it is very wasteful. So
it's an ordinary grocery
that.
extra snacks, bit of cheese and smoked salmon, because I make smoked salmon and blinis for Christmas Eve. That's our kind of Christmas Eve thing, to crack the champagne and
Oh yeah. We've got like 8
let
types
Lainey
of
speak.
cheese.
She's had 3 goes.
No.
Let her get a word in edgeways.
I was just going to say, I spent £140 on Tuesday, and I'm like, on what? And then there's alcohol in there, I have to admit.
That's what you spent £140 on, vodka and nothing else.
there's Port and Baileys and Copperberg, and there's a few bits of alcohol in there, but there's cheese and crackers, so it's Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine if you got cheese and have you got a box of matchmakers somewhere in there?
What we matchmakers?
No, but we've got rolls.
Have you got any toffee fee?
Oh, and I found a Lotus Biscoff cheesecake, which was £3.50 in the frozen bit. I thought I have to buy
you
that.
need matchmakers, you need toffee fee, you need Terry's chocolate orange.
That's the law.
I might make a Lotus Biscoff cheesecake and face plant it.
Just swim in it. Let's make it in the bar.
I made for my birthday.
Oh, that was.
Whoa, it was good.
Yeah,
It was very rich. Delicious.
Everybody went very quiet after that, and they're like, it's either a massive compliment because everybody's like done, or it's a massive insult because everybody's like, bleh.
Oh no, it was definitely everyone was just going like, oh god.
Yeah, it was epic.
It was good, very tasty. Yeah. We're going to my sister's again this year, and she's cooking a turkey, even though no one wants turkey. Like I'll have gammon. My mum's doing the gammon, so me and mum will have gammon. My sister's vegetarian, and then the boys will have beef. So no one actually wants turkey at all, but my sister's still doing it. What's the point?
Very odd. Very
Yeah.
odd.
Sarah Armstrong says, hi all, I'm working from home, but I saw you live and want to say hi. Hi.
Hello.
Yes, Susan, you are.
You are the only person who's never tasted Biscoff. We have the spread, and my son likes it on toast. I think it's.
Oh, I've never tried that.
Ooh.
That sounds like it could work.
Oh,
Yeah,
it might work
spread.
on raisin cinnamon bagels.
Oh. If a person happened to have some of those in the kitchen.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, you know.
Aldi's do it. I presume Lidl's probably do as well.
Could be a thing.
Josh has just messaged to say his dad's ill, so he's not going out tonight after all. If we want to do something tonight, he's up for it. He won't be up for bingo. He was very upset when he found out how much it costs.
And also that you're not guaranteed to win.
Yeah, he was extremely
time.
distressed when we took him to bingo before, and he had to spend actual money.
He could come and just like do a paper one, which is really cheap, isn't it? Tell him that.
Yeah, so I'll send him a massage.
Yeah. But obviously, if he wins, he'll keep it. But if we win, he can't have any. Because you can't be the person that pays £5, and you know what I mean. Like if you're splitting it, you got to pay in the same, innit? Dem's the rules.
I don't think he enjoyed bingo, but I don't know if it was just the money or whether he just didn't enjoy the experience.
What he didn't enjoy was that he didn't walk out richer than when he walked in. That's what he genuinely is. That's what he expected.
Jordan's saying, telling the price of the food there, that might get him there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
food's
true.
Cheap. Yeah, he does that. He likes a nice cheap meal.
That's true. Tell him it's like £2.50 for a hot dog and chip. Oh yeah. All right then. Landed.
Right, which of my neighbours have I forgotten? Anybody know?
Dave, Sandra, Julie, Mike, and Bob.
Mike, thank you.
Yes.
Well done, Lex.
Yeah. Is that at number 37?
I don't know what house number they're.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Can you send one to number 37?
No, I don't think we've got a number 37.
Oh. All right,
I'm 14, 16. No, we only got to about 26.
Oh. Okay, number 25 then. Just randomly. Hello, number 25.
I think 25 is Mike.
Well, there you go.
You could send them one, Lex, and they'll wonder who they are.
Yeah, shall I send Mike one?
It's proper weird if you did it, yeah.
To Mike at 25 from Lexx.
Yeah.
I've been watching you. I've been thinking about you all day. Would be a bit weird.
You've made. I'm feeling a bit weird about it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
I've got one card left.
Vicky?
No, I haven't got any Vickies.
Darren?
Nope.
What the hell kind of council estate in Bristol is this if there's no Vicky or Darren?
We're barely council anymore since the super hospital opened. Everybody's bought their houses and sold them to people who work in the hospital. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is gentrified then.
Mm.
So in that case, you should have a Chiniqua, Fanene.
There's a Chinese lady at the bottom of the road called Ling.
Oh, yeah. Ling.
She's called Ling.
There you go.
She's called Ling. Maybe that's not her first name. I can't write her a Christmas card saying Ling in case it's her surname, and that's rude. Or is it rude if you're Chinese? Which ones are which people? Which I'm going to try not to sound really, really foreignist.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There are some
people have surname first and then first name. What we would call the surname. I don't know who it is.
No, I think the Chinese is like that. And then like when yeah, I don't know.
Lauren Taylor says, I was feeling really sad the last few days, but Lainey last night and you girls today have really cheered me up. Thanks. Have a great Christmas and prosperous New Year.
Yay.
We have served a purpose for the first time in God knows when.
I just did a quiz last night.
Yeah.
That went on for
well, apparently it really cheered Lauren up. Was it silly?
Oh, well, I'm pleased. In parts, there was. We were looking at the price. I was getting them to guess the price of the Christmas presents we had when we were young. So, like how much a Cindy, the Cindy doll's house was with all the parts, the insides. It was like £90 including all the parts.
That's a very, very sore subject for me,
Yeah. Oh, did you not get a Cindy doll house?
I never got the Cindy doll's house. They couldn't afford the Cindy doll's house, which looking back retrospectively, that's fair enough. You couldn't afford it. Do you know what they bought me?
What?
The toilet.
Okay.
The toilet. I didn't have the house, but they bought me the toilet. Yeah.
Of
toilet.
all the things to get,
Well,
get the sofa, the wardrobe.
The toilet.
Oh, that's tragic.
It was a bit.
Yeah.
That was my second most tragic Christmas. My first most tragic Christmas was the bike that wasn't mine.
Oh,
which I'm
no,
sure
I know that,
I've told that story
Yeah,
before
yeah.
as well.
So sad.
I have
The
definitely
bike
told that
wasn't
story.
yours.
Have you not heard that story?
No.
It'll break your heart.
Honestly, get your tissues ready. It's very
break your
sad.
heart.
Oh God.
So I wanted a new bike. I'd never had a brand new bike of my own. I desperately wanted a new bike, and I had asked Santa for the new bike, and I'd have been about 8 years old at the time, I suppose. And I had asked Santa for the new bike, and I was quite confident that Santa was going to bring it because I was 8. And I had not yet had all my dreams and hopes smashed. And I got up really, 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 really early on Christmas Day, probably about 4 a.m. I got up and I tiptoed downstairs. And you're not allowed downstairs on Christmas Day. You know this. You're not. But I tiptoed downstairs, and in the front room was a brand new bike. And I was just ecstatic. I knew that I could not have seen the bike because it was 4 a.m. and I was going to be in trouble. So I went back upstairs and I went back in my little bed. And I went downstairs at the approved time of whatever the reasonable time is when you're allowed to go downstairs and Christmas Day officially starts, and the bike was gone. But that was all right because I knew the bike wouldn't exist. I'd seen it. I knew I'd seen it. So I thought what they're going to do is they're going to surprise me with my new bike. And presents came and they were all very nice. Thank you very much, lovely. Thank you very much. I'm thinking to myself, any minute now they're going to bring my bike in. I know I've got a bike because I've seen it. Any minute now they'll bring my bike in, and it got to about lunchtime and I was a bit puzzled, but my bike hadn't arrived. But perhaps they're going to give me after dinner. And after dinner, and still no bike, and people are not talking about presents anymore. And you go and play with the things you've got, and still no bike. And it got to bedtime, and I got into bed, and my mum came up to say goodnight, and I said to her, "Mum, where's my bike?" And she said, "What bike?" And I said, "My Christmas bike." And she said, "Well, Santa couldn't afford a bike." And I was like, but he did, because I saw it. It was in the front room. It was fucking next door's bike. It was for the boy next door, and they had asked my parents to look after it so that he wouldn't see it too early, and it was in our front room. The moral of the story is don't get up at 4 a.m. because it's not your bike.
Oh. Still, when you really wanted something.
It was not my bike.
Did you ever say to the kid next door, go like, "That's my bike"?
No, he was a larger boy.
Oh,
Wise.
The only thing I wanted I never got was a Mr. Frosty.
Everybody wanted a Mr. Frosty.
I had one, it was rubbish.
Yeah, see, I watched This Is the
That was my mum's logic on
channel,
it.
and she was saying she'd always wanted one, and then because her husband had always wanted, she bought one him for his 30th as a kind of a joke present. And she said, "I'm glad I didn't get one as a kid because they were shite."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my mum's logic on it. She said that she looked at it at the time and decided that I would use it once and it would just be that would be dumped. And so she thought, no.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to it. Yeah.
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 Yeah, all it did was it just crushed ice, didn't it? That was all it did. It crushed ice.
No, it didn't even crush ice.
I
Like,
think
it was really
It
bad with
didn't even do what it was meant to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just you had to put the ice cubes in and like grind it like that, and it would take ages. And so you'd basically end up with just like lumps of ice in a cup, and then you had a squeezy penguin that like you would put like the syrups in, and so you'd like squeeze, and it would never mix and like like it wouldn't go like a nice slush puppy and go like all through it. It would just kind of sit in like the top half inch. So you drink that bit, and then you're just left with a cup of ice. Rubbish.
Oh dear.
So you drink this out.
The best, one of the best things I got as a kid was a Cabbage Patch Kid, right? So I got a Cabbage Patch Kid for Christmas when I was about 9, I think, and absolutely loved it. But the two best games I played with it was chuck it off the veranda and then see how it survived. Well, I kind of did
the window.
Yeah, but I kind of did the whole, oh my God, she fell from a tall building. I'll have to go save her kind of thing. So I did that. And the other thing I did was started off my brother's head because its head was hard, which was quite useful for hitting brothers with.
Wow.
Your parents must have been quite apprehensive when you actually had children, mustn't they?
Let's see if it bounces.
I regretted afterwards. It wasn't like, I never tripped my kids up on accident on purpose.
I just remember how to do this.
I love that.
Oh
yeah.
How creepy is that?
I can put comments on the screen.
That's fair. That's fair.
Did you ever get them car camper things? Like I'm sure my mum used to get car campers where you'd get you'd pay all year round, and then just before Christmas you'd get this hamper that was delivered, and it was full of the basics like tea bags, coffee and stuff like that, but then it had loads of stuff that no one would ever use, like I don't know, like
tin of pilchards. Yeah,
like a tin of pilchards or some dates in brandy juice or something. There was always like weird stuff in it, and yet my mum would pay quite a bit amount of money.
Yeah, when you actually work out what the contents were worth, they were a fortune on them hampers, weren't they?
Totally.
Oh, those ones that you could pay off like £2 a week and stuff.
Yeah, I remember my mum doing it a couple of times. Yeah.
And the picture in the back of the catalogue would be all laid out and it all
looked amazing.
Yeah. And when it arrived, it all looked shite.
And then it would be like £58, just pay £1.23 a week or something, and you get like, okay, I'll do that. Sounds good.
JLo says she's having a jinx December. First, the smart meter went wrong, and it took SSE nearly a month during the snow to get the heating back on. Ouch. Second, elderly mum taken into hospital, diagnosed with pneumonia. Third thing, pneumonia. That's what comes of reading without thinking. Pneumonia. I don't know how to say pneumonia, honestly. Third, I went to my honey hole to cheer myself up and had my purse stolen from my granny trolley, and I'm scared to go out now in case something else happens, but I'm staying positive. That's your 3 done, mate. That's your 3 done. You're good now.
Everything else is plain sailing.
You are good now, yeah. And Susan's saying about the hampers, they never came in a nice hamper, just a cardboard box. Yeah, there was always a wicker hamper in the picture. Yeah, and then it arrived in a bloody
with the little asterisk that says like not actual hamper.
Yeah,
and then they did like a drinks one, and they did a chocolate one as well, like hampers. Yeah. But I
bet you can still get them. I bet someone out there is still making a fortune out of doing that.
They're probably still doing them.
Yeah. Caroline Nolan says she's having a new granddaughter for Christmas. My daughter is having a C-section tomorrow.
Congratulations.
I don't think they gift wrap. I think it's more of an unwrapping process, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and unboxing.
An unboxing, yeah. Yeah, Sarah says the hampers were like 20p a week for 10 years.
Yeah. 10 years.
Like, see, I bought a Fortnum and Mason hamper before, and it is ridiculous. It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
The basket alone sells for 40 quid on eBay. Doesn't
Yeah.
It?
I mean, like, it's insane. The what?
Josh would like to skip
but everything is freaking delicious. Yeah. Like, Jordan's there in the chat. We went to Fortnum and Mason's. We had afternoon tea, right? And it was tiny little, like, not even a mouthful of like each bit. But oh my god, the best tasting food ever. Like, just beautiful. But I wish, like, we had this afternoon tea, but definitely could have like necked a cheeseburger afterwards. You know, was still a bit like I could still eat.
Most afternoon teas
really
like
nice.
that, aren't they? And then the thing is, you go out for an afternoon tea as well. If you go out for one of these special afternoon teas, and you go out with somebody who doesn't have the same appetite as you have, and looking at you, Caroline Matthews, we went out for a lovely afternoon tea, and it was fabulous. But I ate all of mine, and she ate some of hers, and she was like, "Oh, I couldn't eat another thing," and I was like, "I want to eat yours now. I want to eat yours now," and that's impolite, so I can't. And then on the way home, she was, "That was lovely, wasn't it?" And it was plenty, wasn't it? And I'm like, "I want a burger." But it was a lovely experience.
Yeah, I'm going out for afternoon tea on Friday with the fam.
Chris Tyler says I used to have a crush on Judith Chalmers in the 80s. Holidays advertised as soon as Christmas was over.
I've never been out for afternoon tea.
Have you not?
No.
We're going to come to Sunderland one day. Perhaps that's what we'll do.
To do that.
Imagine not enough sandwiches on your plate. And then
I know what it looks like.
With the crust cut off, so it's even less filling.
So it's like it must be posh because there's no crusts, but you only have like that much of it.
Yeah.
So a disappointing amount of sandwich.
Sylvia came here and brought me an afternoon tea. So when I was cooking in, you know, when like my wheels didn't get fixed on my wheelchair for about 8 weeks. And I was stuck in for ages and ages. So she brought me an afternoon tea here.
That's sweet. Yeah, there's always a scone, isn't there?
Yeah.
Always a scone. I think the ones we're having, I hope they don't do cupcakes. I hate cupcakes.
Too sweet.
Yeah.
I like a cupcake.
Oh, I'd like maybe like a coffee cake would be nice.
I think I'm more of a high tea than an afternoon tea person.
Yeah.
Because you go for high tea and then you get sausage rolls and a pie.
They do a gentleman's one, and that one looks so much nicer. You have a Scotch egg. And
what's that all about? Why would men be more entitled to a Scotch egg than women?
Well, I want a freaking Scotch egg.
High tea sounds posher to me. High tea sounds posher than just an afternoon tea.
High tea is what you used to have if you lived on a farm or whatever. You'd have high tea and it'd be a big stonking old meal. Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to have on a Sunday we'd have high tea, and it would be a pot of tea, and we'd have crumpets, drop scones. Like we'd make drop scones on like the the big black plate thing.
Griddle.
That's it, and a cake and like savoury bits, so like a quiche and some sandwiches. And crisps and nuts and things. I used to love that Sunday tea. That was awesome. Not so much of the sweet stuff. Definitely more savoury bits, I think. But definitely crumpets and drop scones.
Do you know, I saw a recipe this morning for a garlic cheesy crumpet bake.
Garlic cheesy crumpet.
Garlic cheesy crumpet bake.
Garlic crumpet.
So basically, you get your crumpets, right? You cut them in half. You spread them with a garlic boursin or similar garlic soft cheese.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Then you whack them in you stand them on their flat end because you cut them in half, so they stand them like a rainbow. Yeah. You stack them in your oven dish, and then she poured garlic butter over the top of that, and then she put cheese over the top of that, and then she whacked that in the oven.
I've seen someone do similar, but they also added like fried bacon bits as well.
Oh.
God.
No.
Too much.
Sorry, but no, not with crumpets. Just do it with regular, like focaccia or something. Do normal bread.
You did.
I like cupcakes.
So sad. I like crumpets, but crumpets are just like, they're just good, just butter.
Well, that's it. When I said this to Natalie,
Just
she was like,
butter.
"I don't know, because I think of crumpets as being sweet with butter." And I was like, "I see your point. I see your point, but I
just
still
don't
think this
it's
looks good."
necessary. I don't think it's necessary.
It
No,
looks
you
really
see,
good.
I have bacon and mushrooms on crumpet, and I think it's
Yeah, but you're northern.
I know, but you've got to try it. You can't just like it if you don't try it.
Mate of mine the other day made a burger. So like, okay, brioche bun, nice beef burger, bit of sriracha sauce, and peanut butter.
Pikelets.
Oh yeah, that's what the Australians call it. But yeah, peanut butter in a burger.
Where?
Peanut butter in a burger, in a beef burger, with a beef burger, and a beef burger, in fact, beef burger.
Were you having a beef burger with that? Just the one.
Peanut butter
beef
on
burger
a
with
beef
sriracha
burger
sauce.
with sriracha
Get
sauce
out,
in
you
a
sick
brioche bun.
person.
That's what I said to him.
You need
I
assistance.
actually just said
That's like a satay sauce. They're obviously going for something a bit spicy.
Yeah, but peanut, it's just
I know,
wrong. No.
It's illegal, but it should be.
Yeah.
Like my dad used to put jam on Yorkshire puddings, right? And I could never get like over the fact, but then it is actually just pancake mix essentially. It just doesn't sound right to do it that way.
It
doesn't go with the gravy though.
No.
However, do you know what is really good? Sausage sandwich with marmalade.
Actually, yes.
It's beautiful. So good.
Yeah, I'm all of that, because a chicken sandwich with jam is nice as well. Chicken and jam works really well.
I'm not so
really.
Yeah, honestly, chicken.
Bacon.
You know when you've had a chicken, you've got a roast chicken, and you've done that thing where you've shredded all the last bit off the bone. Get that in a sandwich with real butter and strawberry jam. Bang.
And then
Trust me, I know stuff.
Also, what is bloody delightful is McFlurry. Dip your McDonald's chips in the McFlurry.
No,
it is so good. It is
salty ice cream.
No, you are
so
pregnant.
Good.
You are pregnant.
There's not much wrong with that sentence.
It is so good. Trust me. Chef's kiss.
London Winter Wonderland, giant Yorkshire pudding with pork stuff and applesauce rolled into a wrap. We've got the winter markets here at the moment, and they do that, and we missed it. Natalie and I were kicking ourselves. We went into town. We went for my eye hospital appointments. We went very early, and then we went to Primark. And by the time we'd done that, we were hungry, so we went to Burger King just without thinking. After Burger King, we thought, we'll have a wander around the Christmas market, and that was when we remembered about the Yorkshire pudding wrap with pork. Oh God, I was like, and a bloody crap Burger King. It was fine when I was having it. I didn't mind it at all when I was having it. Yeah, so we haven't had one.
Oh, but Toby Carvery delivered them.
What, Yorkshire pudding wraps?
It's on their Christmas menu.
I don't see how they would wrap anything in the kind of Yorkshire puddings they have at ours.
I think they do a different Yorkshire pudding.
That's how they'd have to, because our Yorkshire puddings are. Yeah. You right there, Molly?
Say hello.
Hi.
Well, I went to Winter Wonderland in Cardiff the other day and had sausage.
Sausage.
Bloody lovely.
Oh, sorry. That was Molly standing on the keyboard.
Yeah, we had breakfast, hot dogs, and a mulled wine. Bloody lovely.
Oh,
really
nice.
Now we went in the ice bar, and that was really cool. They had a carved,
well, yeah.
They had a carved shark that you could like put your head in his mouth. That was fun. Mermaid and a big octopus. In the ice bar in Winter Wonderland in Cardiff. It was awesome. Molly, have you farted?
No,
oh,
Molly
no, that's Buddy
fart.
this time.
Molly doesn't fart. Molly's perfect princess.
Buddy, you stink.
Perfect princess, aren't you? Don't fart.
Jesus.
Oh dear. Has Buddy dropped one of his infamous?
Oh my God.
Oh, I can see it rising.
Oh yeah. Oh. Want to come in here with me? You come in for safety? You stink.
Oh God.
Like, I don't mind it. It's fine. Bit beefy.
I haven't got any kind of scent. I've only got an air duster. I suppose we could blow an air duster at him.
Jasper must have kinder farts, because I mean they could strip wallpaper with Buddies. I mean they're seriously eye-watering.
And he's literally just like stood there, kind of facing the wall, just going.
It's because he doesn't know where he is. He turns to face the wall and forgets where he is.
Buddy.
You do this at the park. He stops dead in his tracks, forgets what he's doing, and stands there.
To be honest, I've farted and Jasper smelt and then walked away.
Poor Jasper.
The opposite way.
You are a stinker boy.
Crumpets are banned here since my fiance stuck a knife in the toaster while it was still plugged in and blew the electrics. Luckily, we have circuit breakers.
Jesus. That's scary, isn't it? I do like crumpets.
H&M documentary series?
What's that? Oh, Harry and Meghan.
Oh, right.
Not Henny's and...
I was like, H&M.
The latest collaboration.
What?
You can mention it, Jordan, but I haven't watched it.
I
so
haven't seen it either.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, there's been I think it is literally only the Daily Mail that have gone, whoa, 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 and everyone else in the whole world is just like, oh, I really don't care.
Yeah. Not
Really,
bothered.
like, do whatever, don't care. You know, go live your lives, whatever.
Yeah, my opinion of the entire situation is that there is a young man who's
No.
Why?
there's a young man whose mother was pretty much hounded to death by the paparazzi, who never had a moment for herself and was made thoroughly miserable by it. And I think he went, hang on, they're doing the same to my wife. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair enough.
And then also,
And I think the rest of the family rift and all the rest of it has been very much inflated by the media.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they want the story out of it.
Mm.
And then again, from the other side, from like
But
the
then-
Meghan Markle side, she is from Hollywood. She is not used to very British ways
Yeah.
or whatever. So when they're like, "Oh, you can't do that," it's like, look,
mean I
dude,
can't do
I'm an
that?
actress
Yeah.
from Hollywood. Like,
I'm an emancipated female woman of the female kind from
Yeah,
America. And
I
of
can do
course I
whatever
can do
the
whatever
fuck I
yeah.
want. Like, yeah, you know.
Which is why the establishment prefer people not to marry out of the establishment in the first place, because they won't understand our ways.
Yes,
Well, maybe you should
exactly.
change your ways.
And
maybe.
that's why Kate Middleton is so very well trained, isn't
Yes.
she? Oh, she's going to
But
make
then-
a lovely queen because she's so well trained. Sit, stay skinny, don't ever put on any weight.
Mhm.
Oh, God, no.
Dress
Make sure
modestly.
Yes, make sure your hair is always perfect, even though you've just given birth.
Wear pearls, even though hardly
Yeah.
anybody in the entire world actually wears pearls.
I think
anymore.
I think I prefer Meghan to Kate, to be honest. Kate just looks soulless, like dead behind the eyes.
I think she sold her soul when she married into that family.
Lovely, but I wouldn't want to go for a pint with her. You know, I'd go for a pint with Meghan and Harry.
Fly up for the Queen.
What I want for her, the Queen. Can I go for a pint with her? Nah. She ain't my queen.
I've just realised that my Rubik's clock has got a little yellow bit missing.
I know.
But there we go. That's my opinion on it all. But yeah, to be honest,
My only thought was it was like you didn't want to be part of it, and I thought, fine, that's fine. Just live your own life, do what you want. But the only bit is that then there was like the documentary with Oprah, and then there's now a series about it. And I'm like, hold on, you didn't want any part of it. You didn't want to be fit. You know what I mean? But yeah, you. Make
well, I think it's the wanting to tell your own side of it, isn't it?
Mm.
Because you only need to do that once.
Yeah, but you'd think, but people are still hating on them, aren't they?
Yeah, but that I guess that maybe they're just. There's a lot of people who were like, right, I'm not into the royal family at all. Do you know what I mean? I did like Princess Diana. I thought she was. Well, I never knew her, but you know what I mean. I was only young, and she always came across really well, type of thing.
Mm.
I don't know.
Must be horrible life. But
No,
I
I
mean,
wouldn't want that. I wouldn't. Yeah, I think people, when you're a kid, you always think, oh, like being a princess would be amazing, but it's not like,
I never thought being a princess would be amazing. I wanted to be a horse. Way cooler.
I think the thing is that you can see the repeated pattern of what they did in the 80s. In the 80s, they made Diana into an angel and Sarah Ferguson into the devil. And then they did exactly the same this time round with Kate and Meghan.
Jeez, yeah.
Nothing Sarah Ferguson could do was right. Not a single step she took was right in the eyes of the media.
Different people. Why do they have to compare them? Like, why do they have to?
Because it sells papers and things. I mean, obviously Meghan and Harry are building their brand, and this whole thing is designed and aimed at America, because they really want to be the new royalty of America. That's kind of because that's how they're going to make their living, because they're not going to make it any other way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's very sad. I always said I'd never want to be part of any family like that, because they're so dysfunctional. It's sad. It's very sad.
Yeah. It's a strange thing.
Yeah.
Oh well, fuck them though.
Somebody stick 10p in Lainey's electric meter because it's getting really dark there.
Alexa, turn the light on.
Okay.
Oh, whoa!
Thing is,
There you go.
she's in the north. It gets darker sooner in north.
Does it?
Uh,
I suppose it must do. Yeah, it's not dark here yet. The sun goes down here about 4 o'clock,
Yeah.
so I'll go about 10 minutes.
it is. It's. But there's loads of trees as well outside of mine, so it kind of helps with the darkness, I guess. With the darkness.
The darkness in my soul.
Yeah. That's
Right,
that's
we
cute,
should.
that.
We should wrap this up because we've been live for about 4 years.
And we've got to go bingo.
And we're going to go bingo and win £1,000,000 each. No, I'm not on even walk. Anthony is. It's my day off. It's my day off. Right. So thank you to Heather and Lainey for joining us. This has been fun. It's been lovely doing it. It's the first live that we've done together for a year.
Nice to chat to you, ladies.
Yeah. Caroline said it's the shortest day today. Yeah. So lovely to see all of you in the chat as well. And for all of you in the comments section who will appear after this video going, oh no, we didn't know you were going to be live, nor did we. Because the comment section will be full of people going, oh, I missed it. I didn't know you were going to be live. It wasn't planned. Very random. We came home from the shops and went, shall we do a live?
We haven't done one of them.
So here we are doing them. Yeah. So thank you very much for joining us for the 2 failed first ones as well. And we'll see you all soon. Everybody have a wonderful Christmas and a perfectly adequate to the new year.
Drink whatever you want. Honestly,
I'll be live on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve for the fourth year's running.
There you go. Lainey's live on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So make sure you don't miss that. If you're not already following Lainey's channel, go and find it. It's called Big Girls Really Do Cry. Look, it says it there on the screen.
It does.
And that's it. I'm done. I've run out of things to say. Got anything to say?
Bingo.
Bingo.
Wave. Awkward wave. Awkward wave. Keep waving. We're still here. Keep waving. Waving. Awkward wave. Still waving. Still waving. Still